Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a chat spat, and I want to talk about two topics. One kind of revolves around the beauty community, kind of. It involves kind of. You know, we're going to talk about some topics today. One has nothing to do with the beauty community. One kind of sticks a toe on the beauty community. Sort of. We'll get into it. But we got some things that I want your guys' opinions on. Something that a topic was brought to me, and I want to discuss it because, you know, sometimes discussing things outside of the beauty community is just refreshing. Just human to human conversation. It's refreshing. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Jump in like we're just skinny dipping. Let's just do it. So the first topic was actually brought to me by my best friend Dawn, and she actually has a channel here on YouTube. She's Cauliflower. If you guys don't know her, you should get to know her. She's amazing. I'll leave her channel down below. She's so amazing. I love her so much. Check her out. Subscribe to her. Amazing, amazing, beautiful, beautiful woman. So she actually came to me and was like, you know what? You should discuss in chat spat the difference between emotional cheating and sexual cheating. You know, is there a difference? Are they worse than one another? What do you think? What are your thoughts? And I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. And she was touching more on this with what's worse, being emotionally cheated on or physically cheated on. And she thought that we could sit down and discuss this. It has nothing to do with her. She said she was just kind of thinking about this in the shower and it kind of just came to her and she thought it would be a great chat spat topic. A lot of people think about chat spat because it's kind of just like us girlfriends getting together and chatting, and I love that. And I love when you guys come to me with topics. It doesn't have to pertain to you. It could just be like off the cuff, just ding, it comes to your head, and I love those. That's where good topics, good discussions come from. So I loved it right away. And because of the fact that this is such a good discussion topic, because this is going to be so deep for each individual person and so different. There's going to be such a different response for each one of you. So many of us want to just so quickly say physical, because when you think of it, it's a physical, someone physically cheating on you just seems so distraught. But for me, my answer with this would be emotional. I'd feel it would be worse for my husband to emotionally cheat on me rather than physically cheat on me. If he were to emotionally cheat on me, that means that that love has detached. There's many reasons why people physically cheat. That doesn't mean that his love has detached from me. Not in all cases. If he was emotionally cheating, that means that there's something there emotionally that he has detached from me that's missing. It's deeper. It's more hurtful. It's like psychological warfare at that point. Any kind of emotional abuse, I feel, for me personally, is worse than anything that could physically be done. And I feel like that in so many different things, not just cheating. You know, with anything. With anything, in a relationship, in a friendship, with anything. I'd much rather someone hurt me physically than hurt me emotionally. And maybe that's because I can find myself being hurt worse emotionally than physically. Maybe for one of you, it's completely separate. You know, maybe you'd rather be hurt emotionally rather than physically, because for you, being hurt physically is much, much worse. You know, you're much more stronger emotionally and you can handle it. But I think that someone emotionally cheating is much more cause for concern than them physically cheating. Even though at first it may hurt you more to be physically cheated on, it's going to cause more pain in the end to be emotionally cheated on. Because if someone is emotionally cheated on you, they're most likely going to leave you. They don't love you. They're putting their love and their emotion into someone else, whether they stayed or not. If they're physically cheating, there might be something else going on. You know, they may still love you. It might have been something else, you know. There's just no excuse. Cheating is cheating. Someone would die. But all in all, like, my answer to that, you know, I would rather be physically cheated on than emotionally cheated on. I just feel like it's much, much worse to be emotionally cheated on. I would really like to know your guys' opinions on that, how you feel about that, why you feel the way that you feel. I would really, really like to know, because I am one of those people that feels terrified of being emotionally cheated on, of my husband having an emotional affair, you know, rather than a physical affair. That's something that's more threatening to me than anything. You know, it's one thing to just go out and have sex with someone, but to replace your love for someone, that's a life-changing thing. I think that sometimes it's, of course, personal, but sometimes physical cheating is not something that is a game ender for some people, whereas emotional cheating is, and it can be. You know, if your husband is out there physically cheating and that's not something that is a game ender for you, if he's not willing to end it at that point, then you guys can heal and change from it. If he's emotionally cheating and in love with somebody, then it doesn't matter whether you could forgive or forget, he's gone. So emotionally cheating is more of a threat, in my opinion, of course. So I want your guys' opinions, as always, you know, and a lot of us, I think, are in the same boat as to say cheating is cheating, and if it happens, this son of a bitch is dead and gone. Alright, and the next thing that I want to talk about is this kind of drama, controversial thing that I've seen going around, and that is those appetite suppressant lollipops that are going around now and people are being sponsored by them. I've seen Kim Kardashian being sponsored by them and Trisha Paytas being sponsored by them, and I'm sure that we are going to see a lot more YouTubers and influencers being sponsored by them because it is going around like hotcakes. And I really wanted to know your guys' opinions on this. Now, Kim Kardashian did an Instagram like ad for them, and she got hounded so bad. People turned in her post, people flagged her, people were disgusted, people were freaking out to the point where even Instagram said that it was against their TOS services and took it down. Kim put it back up, and then she ended up actually taking it down herself. So then Trisha actually put up one, and people were disgusted. People were so upset. And I actually want to look and see if it's still up. Because if Kim Kardashian, I wonder. I mean, I think that Trisha has to keep it up by law because of, you know, the ad. Yeah, she still has hers up. It's right here. People are not happy about it. There's 2,500 comments, and I bet you there's only probably 200 positive ones. People are pretty upset. They are lollipops that suppress your appetite. They're supposed to make you not hungry. People are very upset and disgusted by them because just in the generalization, you know, that these types of things don't work, so you are essentially just trying to sell people crap for money. And that's just another reason why people hate sponsorships, and that's the end of it that I really don't like, is you're selling this crap and you're making people hate sponsorships even more. Way to go. Thank you. You are a huge reason as to why people that have legitimate, genuine sponsors of good, great products get hounded and harassed and not trusted. Thank you, because of your shit product that you're only promoting because they're paying you $10,000. Hope you like your money so you can buy tons of chicken tenders. But then there's another side of it where people are very worried because these lollipops are in fact lollipops, which are intriguing to children. And with this growing society of people thinking that you need to be a size 0 to be beautiful, they're worried that this is catering to children, and with people like Kim Kardashian and Trisha Paytas, who have a huge following, of a cult following, if you want to say that, of children who follow every word that they say like zombies, they're worried that they will buy these with their parents' money and use them and get very, very sick or ill. And I wanted to know your guys' opinions on these because I actually see both sides. You can't stop a kid from doing what they're going to do. You know, it's not their money, it's their parents. It's up to the parents to parent their children. And that's coming from someone who's a parent. You know, like, if my child decides to somehow get a appetite suppressant lollipop, I'm gonna blame myself, not Trisha Paytas. I'm just saying. Because I'm the one that gave her an iPod to look at the internet. I'm the one who would have given her money without appropriately making sure of what she was using that money for. I'm not in her life enough to know what she's ingesting inside of her body. You know, of course we can't do everything. We can't helicopter enough. There are going to be mistakes, which is not anybody's fault at that point. But in my opinion, the least of the finger pointing should be at people like that. My problem with them is the stigma they're putting on sponsorships. The negativity that they are, the negative light they're putting on sponsorships by putting out the shit that just is not good for you. These kinds of things are not good for you. There are other ways. There are other things that you can do that are much more healthier to suppress your appetite than that. But Trisha Paytas is also not a beacon of proper health, and either is Kim Kardashian. Let's just get real. Yeah, she works out properly, but she's also gone under the knife how many fucking times and lied about it? Her whole family has. The only reason why they have the bodies they have, and mind you, they've all denied it, but they all have not been born with those bodies and all now have the identical same shaped bodies. It's just like Carly Bible. They got surgery. They did. There's a name for it too. Brazilian something. Okay? They all look gorgeous. And they can all do whatever they want to do. But let's not pretend that they did anything genuinely or healthy for themselves no. No. No, they did not. So it's not a shock that they're doing these things. It's not a shock. You have to be an educated consumer. You know? So I feel indifferent, I guess you could say. I see both sides. I see why people are upset because, yes, this is something that children are going to be like, oh, ooh. And I know that. But is it these people's faults? Should they be being harassed and bullied and so on? No. No. But do they deserve to be frowned at? Yeah. Hell yeah. Because they're throwing out things that are unhealthy, that are unnecessary because they want money. It's a facade. They don't care about it and they probably don't really use it. Do you think that Queen of Mukbangs actually wants to use something to suppress her appetite? Come on, folks. Do you think that Kim Kardashian is actually using those? Come on, folks. No. It's all about the money. You just have to be educated with it, and it's an insult. It's an insult. That's what it is. And that's my upset with it. It's not everybody else's. My upset is different, I guess you could say. So I wanted to know what you guys thought about it and what your upset is with it, if you even have one. It's the same thing with all the tummy tea talks and the gummy bears and all of it. It's all the same. It's all a personal preference, whether you think they work, whether they personally do work for you. It's all a personal preference, and everybody finds their own personal upset in something these days. Don't we know it? So leave me your guys' thoughts and opinions on both of these topics down below in the comments. And if you ever have a topic you want discussed, beauty related or not, does not matter. You can either come to me personally anywhere on any of my platforms or my personal email, or let me know down below in the comment section. If you guys like these chat spats and you want to see more, please give them a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.